Thank you to my mom for letting me borrow this camera and tripod and try to make this video. As you can tell, my hair is bleached as it's going to get, and I'm fixing to put rainbow on it like I always do. But I thought I'd make a video this time, because people always ask me, oh my god, how did you do that? Well, you'll see in a minute. I don't know how it's going to do, because I have to look this way to do what I'm doing, but I think you'll be able to see it from there. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see it. And whatever, we're going to get started. You know, I'm living my extra life. And if you know me, you know how extra I am. So, hey, got a little bit of iris green left of the Arctic Fox. But that's why I had to get this Ion Color Brilliance Brights semi-permanent in Shamrock. Hopefully it's as green as this box. And I know with all these different tones, it looks like it's going to be crazy. But it's going to be crazy in a good way. It's not going to come out bad. Because I always have it like this when I start. Actually, sometimes it's darker. I put the colors in relatively the same places. Not exactly. But that's why we bleached it this time. Because I'm going to go for something a little bit different this time. And Brad Mondo, if you're watching, don't freak out. Because I'm going to use my hands a lot. I won't use brushes very much at all, but I've been doing this for many years and it's always worked, so let's try it. I'm a little nervous about this new combo I got going on in my head, but I hope it works. Putting my glove on. That's right, be afraid. And I've got shit tons of foil. And I use household foil because why spend the extra money? And this holds better anyway. So, let's begin, shall we? So we have to start sectioning the hair so that the dye will apply evenly. And it's going to look pretty crazy because it's sped up really fast, but otherwise it would be a really, really long video, probably 6 hours. Here I'm talking about sectioning my hair because, you know, that's what you have to do when you apply color to your hair. I'm not a professional, so don't do what I do. I'm just doing this because I want to, and hoping. Oh, and those are my janky glasses that I usually wear to dye my hair, but I can't even see from them and they're broken. So I decided to go ahead and get color on my regular glasses because it's plastic. Who cares? And they're pink and brown. Nobody's going to know if I have dye on them. So my hair is hella long and this is going to take some real doing. Here I have my mirrors all set up and we're going to skip this side after this one piece because it's kind of silly. You can't see it anyway. And you just know by the time I start doing this side, that's what I did on the other side. So forgive us, but there's going to be a cut here any second. Starting with pink because you got to have some pink. Pink is important, but I only had enough to do 2 sections, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But it shows up nice when I braid it. So here we go to the other side, in the back. I like to start in the back first because it takes so long. I get really cranky and I want to like slack off or be lazy about it. And if I do that, it's better if I do it in the front because I can go faster. If I still have the back to do when I'm tired and cranky, then I'm going to mess it up. So, oh, need a new glove. Broke my glove. That's what happens when I use reused gloves. They're the gloves from the last time. Okay, back to the hair. parting it off. And this time I'm trying to do some kind of gradient colors instead of my usual layering it from the bottom up to the rainbow. I thought, well, I'm going to try some gradients. So I'm going to do some red and orange here. That's not pink, that's red. It just looks pink on this video. And then, you know, switch it up, and each single section is going to be at least 2 colors. Some of them are 3. That's something I've never done before, but I've been watching a lot of Brad Mondo videos, so I'm learning some techniques and things. You'd think I would know this stuff since I've been doing this for about 10 years, but I didn't. And I gotta give props to Chuck for bleaching my hair 2 days in a row. He watched a ton of Brad Mondo videos to learn how to bleach properly. And he did a really good job. And the only reason I had the pink and blue still in my hair was because those colors stay. They grip the hair follicle, their hair cuticle, so even bleach doesn't take those colors out. But it's fine because they won't be showing when it's done. And I know this because I'm done now. So it turned out okay. And I only missed like 3 little spots, so that turned out good. And my household foil, because it holds better. I know it's not as gentle on your hair as beauty foil, but it's cheap and it holds. So it's a little crunchy, but that's okay. And I keep rinsing my glove in between. I totally ruined my hand towel. Some more Arctic Fox. And that was water I drank, not the dye. And pardon my bathroom, but this is my work bathroom where I make my tie-dyes. And that's what you see hanging on the wall is my rack of dye. And my masks for mixing dye. Yeah, so mixing. Oh, and I have to make my own orange because I decided not to use that Iro because the tube says that you have to rinse it in cold water. And some of the reviews that weren't as good were like, it came right out. Well, I guess because they actually washed their hair with lukewarm water like you're supposed to. So the color ran out. And I didn't want to risk that. So I just made my own with Electric Sunshine and Poison Arctic Fox colors. So it turned out a really vibrant orange, and I'm really happy with it, and I'm glad that I went that way. Oh, sectioning some more. And I try to always use my black and white clips for my usable hair at the moment, because then I know which ones to grab. Because when you have that many piles of hair on top, you could forget which one you're going with next. So that's why I use my black and white clips for those. And then my wait till the next round clips go with all the colorful ones. Because there are more of them. And see, I'm all happy and perky now. Wait. It's going to get ugly pretty soon. And apparently every 6 minutes is an hour. So this is a long ass time. And my mom is a fucking rock star for editing this video for me. And letting me come to her house and helping me and stuff. Yep, gotta blend that purple and blue. I was really pleased with the way things blended too. Yeah. But your arms get tired doing this sort of thing. And I usually don't use the brushes that much. But since they're smaller pieces and I'm doing more colors, I thought I better use brushes more than normal. And these two, these Ion Brights, they are really thick, and they didn't look like they were going to be vibrant, but the blue is like mad vibrant. The green, not as much. I think that's green on top and blue on the bottom on that one. So, but you see, it doesn't look like it's going to be very vibrant. But as I was marinating, my green started to look super vibrant. But when I rinsed it out, it's not. I have issues with green in my hair. Greens don't like my hair. Yeah. My mom will let me put pink, purple, and blue in her hair, but not green because it's not natural. That's just my funniest thing. So that's her theory why it doesn't work. And of course, I'm writing down what I'm doing because I've never done these with different colors in the same strands before, and I'm afraid I'll forget. And I want it to be somewhat uniform. And since I tie-dye, I thought, oh, I know what to do. Because I know how this is going to fall. So I can do these gradients and then they'll fall just how I want. And these certain colors will end up next to each other. And like, it'll be really cool. And it did turn out that way, except for the green. But, you know, whatever. Can't have everything, I guess. But even when I mix my own green from other colors, it still never stays in my hair very long. Probably 2 washes and my green is gone. And I guess this time I'll touch it up with turquoise or something. It'll be fine. And boy, is it hard to see doing the temples because I can't have my glasses on. I'm so blind. It was really hard to see at this point. So I'm over at the close-up mirror. It's like 3-time magnifying mirror. So I can see what I'm doing. And definitely need to get some better clips. Oh, there's Chuck. Hey, honey, can you hit this spot for me? He's so great. He's really slow, though, so I had her edit that part out. These clips get tangled. I need to get some of those skinny clips because they're faster. And you can tell I'm already starting to get tired. This is more than halfway in. Or maybe it's about halfway in. And it's going to be dinner time soon. And I'm starting to get hangry. And, you know, I'm old, so it's achy standing on cement for that long. Yeah, that's more green and blue. But I do love those Ion Brights. I've never used them before. And I was pretty impressed with the way the blue turned out. Even though it is really, really thick. But it coated the hair and it penetrated more than I thought it had. I used a hell of a lot of it, though, because I thought it wasn't doing. But it worked out great. Oh, I think I might be getting ready to go eat dinner now. Gotta wash everything up. Oh, I guess not. Not yet. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of hair. And I know my hair is super damaged, but I'm going to get it trimmed when it's new moon time so that the sun, or the moon, the power of the moon will help it stay healthy and grow. And that's real. It's even in the Farmer's Almanac, so shut up. Don't come at me. But yeah, my hair's pretty fried. That's what happens when you bleach it twice. But, you know, had to. I don't know what's coming up next. Oh, purple blue. You know, I was going for kind of a fire thing on top. I thought that would be cool. Oh, and for anybody who wants to complain, I only bleach my hair like once every year or two. And sometimes less. It's just since I was doing a whole different pattern this time, I thought I better go ahead and bleach it again. Start with a fresh blank canvas or whatever. And I think I'm going to trim it myself using the Brad Mondo technique with the little ponytail holders. Because it looks pretty easy to follow if you do exactly what he says. Oh, yeah, see that missing orange spot? I will touch that up before I'm done. I don't think it shows because I think it's after I ran out of memory on the camera. And basically, we're just doing this voiceover because it's super squeaky when it's fast like that, and that would be annoying. Okay, dinner time. I'll see you guys in a minute. Totally love the way my mom edited this. This is amazing. I'm back. Oh, we're keeping that part. Okay, here we go again. Gotta check my list of what I've done to my hair so I know to do it the same and whatever, go in the order. And I think I wrote on that envelope what I was planning to do later so I wouldn't forget. So more sectioning. And I think I have to section out the top so it can do its thing. See, I'm contemplating it really hard. Oh, gotta make more orange. My friend Lisa taught me how awesome orange and blue look next to each other, so I try to do that sometimes. She's a real artist. But, you know, I figure I'm a fiber artist. I can do hair. My hair. And my mom's hair. And maybe my daughter's hair. But I'm kind of freaking out because my daughter got permanent dye instead of semi-permanent or demi-permanent. But it's all cool colors. I don't know how that's going to go or if she's even going to let me. We've talked about it, but I'm not sure that she'll trust me. We'll see. Maybe she will after she sees this video. I mean, I've only been doing this for that long. Long enough to know. And I haven't ever had to shave my head, so it's been okay. And I haven't had to wear a hat or anything. It's never been that bad. I'm really fortunate that I work at an art gallery so I can have hair like this. Oh. Trying to figure out if I have enough of the Arctic Fox purple left over or if I have to use one and only purple. And all the hair dye that I use is vegan, no ammonia, no peroxide, you know, none of the bad crap that you get in box dye. Heaven forbid. It's all really gentle dye and just deposits pigments. And there's the reason that I'm using such long tips on these hairs is because I know I'm going to trim off like 3 or 4 inches. So they're not going to end up that long in the end afterwards. I think the new moon is next week, so I'll probably be cutting it next week. It looks pretty crazy now, though. Yep, I can tell I'm getting tired and sore. And trying to stay cheerful. It's not easy. And my bottle that's propping up the mirror keeps falling down because I bump it. But I need it to be at an angle so I can see it in the other mirror. And it's a pretty small bathroom. So there's no room to like move the tripod or whatever. Yep. Switch to one and only. I can tell by the consistency of that purple. And then this is Ion Blue, I think. It might be Arctic Fox. No, it's Ion. I think I ran out of the Arctic Fox by then. Getting better at the foils, though. Usually my foils are little balls all over my head, but I thought, you know, from watching all the videos, I should probably do it the way everyone else does, so it's proper. and so it doesn't just shred my cuticle. See, I pay attention. I can learn. Yeah, that's not pink, that's red, orange, and yellow. Because, you know, it's fall. It's time to be all about the fiery stuff. Yeah, I'm just narrating this video, feeling really silly. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say. I made notes, but I've run out of them. Oh, yep, that's the one and only purple. And I used my dye measuring cup. Luckily, it just stained it a little and it all came, like most, the crunchy bits came out because I didn't wash up that night. I was so tired. I left it until after work the next day. Gotta get that crown ready. I watched, I can't remember what her name was, but this really amazing girl who does her own rainbow hair too, and she's been doing it for a long time, and I think she's an actual real hairstylist. And she did hollow prism hair on herself. And she did the horseshoe on top of the head, so I thought, I'm going to try that. And had I not gone with red in one of the sections first, it would have been really awesome. But I was trying to be clever and creative and messed up. So I have like a red stripe across the top of my freaking head. But it still looks cool. It's just, wasn't really going for that. And I didn't want like a perfect aligned stripe across my head. But other than that, I know what I did wrong, so next time I can do better. But it made it a lot easier to do the top doing it that way. So I'm glad I watched her video. She's freaking impressive, man. If I could ever get someone else to help me, I might have them do that on top of my head. But I definitely don't have the patience to do that to my own self. Nope. So glad I have a lot of mirrors. If I didn't have all those mirrors and all those places to hang them, I'd be screwed. I think we're really lucky we have 2 bathrooms at our house too, because everybody would be mad at me if I took up the main bathroom the whole time. I think the camera's getting ready to run out pretty soon. I can tell by looking at myself and my movements that I'm getting really cranky and sore by now. And I'm running out of patience with my hair. But I have to keep going. Yep, I took a break because I was getting frustrated and tired. I think I went to get the mail too because it came really late. The other thing that's really going to help my fried hair is I ordered this really cool stuff from Mondo hair. Prism something. I can't remember now. But it's a super hydrating mask. So that's going to really help. When I did the bleach, the first bleach, I masked my hair and then waited, and the next day we bleached again. Then I did a hair mask before the next day of dyeing. Because I wanted to put some nourishment back in. Yep. She's looking cranky. think any second this is going to run out. More Arctic Fox, red. Poison. Poison is the name of that red. It's really fiery and amazing. I love it. And Cosmic Sunshine is like my favorite yellow ever in the universe. You can't even see how vibrant it is in the reveal, but it's just so amazing. I love it. Gotta blend. Gotta blend. Oh, that's it. So we're done. Okay, so maybe you can see it. Can you see what I'm doing? Maybe? Okay. Because the card on my mom's camera got full, so it can't record anymore. Because this is taking way longer than usual, because I'm doing something different. But hell, I hope it turns out as cool as I think. Well, it's not capturing very much. I don't know if this is a good idea. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna add this in to the other video when I edit and speed it up or whatever. But you're just gonna have to wait until I do it again, like until the what do you call that? The reveal. You're gonna have to wait for the reveal to see the rest. But I'm putting red, then I'm gonna put orange at the tips, and then a few more. I only have like 2 more sections to do, I think. And one of them is going to start with red, then go orange yellow. The other one, I think I'm going to go back to purple because I like purple up in the crown. And that's it. So I'll see you when I'm done curing. Did you?
Yeah.
So here we go. I had to come to my mom's because she loaned me a camera for my dye job, but then I ran out of memory because it took so freaking long. But here's what we got. And we'll be editing tomorrow, and so you'll see the video better than what I made. Okay.
Hey.
I'm going to work now.